let's talk quickly about Julian Araujo. Tell me about sort of the news of that, the reception of that in Mexico, what that means to you as well as El Tri fans.
Yeah, of course. Julian Araujo, right? A player that it's definitely a player that's been on both sides, played for the U.S. and looking at Mexico, and finally announced a few days ago that we'll be playing in a very important message. My heart is with Mexico. And I have to say, normally when these players come out and say, hey, I'm going to play for this team, there's a lot of negative that comes around it, right? Fans on both sides, coming in and saying, traitor or whatever. But something different happened, I think, and it's happening more with these Mexican-American kids that are coming out, is that both sides are kind of like, hey, you do you, which is really cool from the fan bases. I saw that even with Ricardo Pepi, although really, tough to miss a guy like Pepi and look at what he's doing with the U.S. But there was a lot of fans that were like, you know what, you do you, and good luck to you. So Julian Araujo announces it, says, great, thank you for what you did, Greg Buckhalter and the U.S., but I'm gonna go with Mexico, the roots, my family, and it's a football. It could be just a decision because he sees himself starting more with the national team in a closer race. That could be it. So LA Galaxy player,
but Wiso, I'm just gonna jump in really quick. I mean, is even in Tata Martino's plans? I mean, sure, they're happy to convert Mexican American to play for Mexico, but for us, I think we're okay with it, and the fans are like, "Yeah, we got like 6 guys in that position." So,
the thing I wanted to add to that is, like, again, 5-10 years ago when we lost Jonathan Gonzalez to I don't say lost, but like when he went to play for Mexico, this was a big moment, right? When we've lost players to other national teams in the past, we were like, there's a giant hole there now. And now there's depth that's different. Obviously, Mexico always has depth. Has there been conversations or any sort of mention of that in Mexico about him being potentially part of plans? Or was it more just a personal thing of saying, hey, I'm going to roll the dice here, and this is who I want to not roll the dice, but this is what I represent. This is who I want to play for, and we'll see what happens.
It's hard to say because you're looking at that position. It is Chaca, it's Jorge Sanchez in there. Mexican fans are not happy with that position. We're still looking to see Chaca, a guy that a lot of people don't like, that's going to go against Canada, against Alfonso Davies. So it could be like, look, we don't have that much depth in this position, and we'll see. At the same time, I don't think Tata is that type of person that goes, hey, you know what, if you stick with us, we'll get you into a game soon. I don't think he's that type of player, because why would you say that to Pepi? A player like Pepi that's on there, and they did have communications, which everyone on the Mexico side is saying they lost it. I think Tata and his teams are like, you do what you need to do. Once you're ready, we'll call you. We can't promise anything, and that's the way we're going to go. I feel that's the way Tata, whether it's right or wrong, but I think on a personal level, when he sees Mexico depth charge, or he sees the U.S. depth charge, and he feels, what, I think I can make it in Mexico first, then maybe that's a decision, but we don't necessarily know.